Mother Womb. For my mother, Andrea Taegar, Rock of the New Jerusalem, I love you with all my heart. Love, Sean. Mother, your voice of light navigating my dreams to the door of infinity's wings of pearls, the wind in your hands of stars calming the storms of nightmares to sleep. Mother, my dreams navigating your voice of sea, your kaleidoscope of wisdom lighting my brain with the memory of future suns, your sky of breasts launching my eyes forward to a pearl of sun, your breast a kaleidoscope of pearls nourishing the dream of sun, a hummingbird of breath navigating my bones, navigating my lungs with its electric rubies of wind, a touch of hearts navigating my bones of wind, the hands of wind launching infinity, the joy of fire lives in your hands of prayer, flying my skull of dreams, the diamond of your voice vibrating the wind, my mother's hands of wind launching infinity in a star of laughter and sky, a dream of thought, of infinite blossoming, scaling the heights of my skull of sound, my skull of stars sailing the cosmos, navigating the labyrinth of your voice of sun, your womb of sky nourishing our skulls with the fire of future seeing, with the diamond of dream, the beauty of silence sealing our songs with life, a tongue of fire navigating the bones, of roots, prisms of abyss of radiance, navigating your voice of dream, my compass of lungs breathing the universe, your heart of fire nourishing the air of the wind, with infinity's breast of pearls launched on wings of dancing flame, with the song of skulls, wind, poet of the star, spiriting the spirit to future sky, the belly of dreams flying the void of your womb of wind, your womb of diamonds floating to the knowledge of light, to the knowledge of sea, where lungs breathe the fire of the future, the fire of your face guiding the storm to silence, from the belly of prison launches the death mask of a dream, the imagination of fire sleeping in the wind, your eyes clean with sight, your star of flames launching my lungs to flight, the kaleidoscope of life nourishing my veins with seeing, my skull of sun sailing the star wombs of forever, this abyss of lungs breathing sky, a mirror of muscles breathing the sky, a mirror of muscles seeing the abyss, my skull of open freedom setting flame to the cosmos, with the imagination of sky, with the spirit of the wind, a tear of diamond water launching to the abyss of death and joy. Arthur Rimbaud's Flight of Fire in Illumination's Iris of Dreams, the compass of eyes seeing the all directions of stars floating to truth, a tear of diamonds developing the sea. Mother, your face of diamonds dreams my skull to sleep, my sky to sun. Your heart of sun drums the blood of beauty. The prism of your voice navigates my imagination, the feather of focus dreaming my bones. This eye of pregnant feathers seeing the future of fire, a belly of diamonds floating on the pregnant wind, the moon pregnant with seeing through its lens of ancient milk, of crystal venom kaleidoscopes of visions, blazing the future's bones of sky, a ruby-throated hummingbird vibrating my blood of dawn's throat of sun, with its flight of fireworks and memory, its electric wings firing the void, the spirit of fire dancing in my bones of death and drums, the heart a ruby of blood blazing the sea's womb of memory, these hands of abyss nourishing my pupils with universe, the energy in circles, dancing my eyes to infinity's blaze of diamonds, the diamond of language vibrating your mother's womb of silence, your mother's heart of forever fire, this spirit of God, spirit of the wind harmonizing your flight, this sea of knowledge harmonized in the tears of seeing. The energy is in circles, and the circle goes up. The spirit of the wind dancing in my lungs of dream, my lungs of death breathing the visions of the void. The imagination flying the cosmos with its wings of sovereignty and spinning, speaking the womb of clouds with their ears of silence. This bread of fire navigating my thoughts, the labyrinth of lightning illuminating the lungs' windows of breath, the diamond of joy vibrating our hearts to seeing. Mother, your eye of sun seeing the universe, the womb of infinity floating in a sea of prisms on flame. Spirit of the wind, launching my tongue to dream. Mother of the womb nourishing the abyss with nothing's flame of coral. The eye of the abyss navigating the cave of the cosmos. The womb of fire in the heart of the sun, a universe developing its air of sound, the skull of death sailing the cosmos of bright teeth, stars of bones, kaleidoscopes of wombs in the black diamond of night, of the soil of remembering, drinking the abyss of ink, this knowledge of spirit sleeping in the dream, of silence's rows of hearts, in the sea's wave of forever's imagination, drumming death in the memory, the silence of the tongue birthing a womb of fires, a word, spirit of the wind diving the belly of pearls, seeing the eye of mirrors, the eye of forever knowledge, seeing the all directions of dream of diamonds, of death flying to sleep on a tongue of air. This kiss of roses loving my cheeks of wind and flesh, your lips of rubies dancing in the clouds of language, flying to the sun of knowledge, the pearls of wisdom flaming from your eyes of future thought, your mouth of petals setting our wings on fire, your foundation of prayers nourishing our bones with light, navigating our hands to dream, to heal the scream of skulls, echoing the universe's ear of pain, of eternal listening. Your smile, a diamond of joy, soaking our faces with light. Death dreams its diamond of fire. Death dreams its diamond of fire. Death dreams its diamond of fire. The diamond of hearing, seeing our roads harmonized in the spirit's wisdom, of the wind's fullness of being, the breath of wombs on fire, the universe alive with dreaming, the sea of lungs breathing the window of sky, the window of lungs breathing our sight to future fire, to future tongues of silence where prayer dances the womb of the belly, the knowing of death, dreaming the sky to sleep, the kaleidoscope of your hands, a flying eagle of wind, an eagle of wind flying to our healing tears of diamonds, seeing the future in the sea's bright tongue of history, the sea's bright tongue of waves, traveling the memory in the blood's drum of hearts, in the blood's drum of death, where ears listen to the dream dance in its fire of remembering. The syrup of thought flows to our skulls of sound, our skulls of abyss swimming the black diamonds of ink, blossoming in the soil of our beginnings, in the soil of imagination's infinity of irises, of dancing visions, on flame in the void of silence's tongue of pearls, in the pupils of forever abyss, tongue of sea, tongue of fire setting flame to know, to the rose of forever blood drumming truth, to our bellies of wild laughter and sun, a sun of voices on flame in its fire, sleep death in our throats of visions, in our throats of rubies, crystal rose prism, where visions spirit the blood with history's blade of clouds, the birds of blood taking flight in a star of memory, in a sky of sleeping salt, in a sky of spirits, swarming the skull with seeing, the bones of knowledge blossoming their stars of seeing, their wisdom of the wind, their voice of venom healing the rainbow of thought with its harmony of beautiful colors, the prism of dream, the kaleidoscope of knowledge, a sun of the spirit of exploding visions launched in the wind, spirit of infinity, dance in my tongue of prisms, flame my flesh to ash abyss, the jaguar of lightning shining in salt, in the sun's womb of fire serpents, swimming to the nothing of poison's birth blazing, the healed hands of hatred, the healed hands of wings giving flight to words, floating in the cosmos cave of dreaming stars, eyes of diamond seeing our futures of fire, these electric teeth of foam singing the memory of waves, the memory of mothers blazing our skulls with love, with the blind storms of shit transformed to pearls, of sky, of forever milk, the birds of night circling the abyss with their wings of silence, mother of pearls of smiles, dancing in the sun of joy, the sound of sky, the skull of sun serpents floating to memory's sky of dreams, of flying diamonds on flame, the bread of fire in my mouth of sky, the sun blazing my pupils to dream, to abysses of knowledge, of knowing these abysses of flight, nourishing the death voids of sleep, the flaming dream of bread floating in the flesh of infinite sun petals, spiriting the spirit, flying in the diamond of dream, the prayer of feathers focusing the dream fire to sky, to the bread of joy circling our skulls to truth, to spirit, the heart blazing joy to sky infinities, the distance of the future flying to a tongue of suns. I love you, my mother and father, your will is done. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. The jaw of jaguar joy, sparkling with its sun of fangs, burning to ash a nightmare of feathers, a blaze of nothing, a flight of memories mothering the imagination, a cosmos of hands of fire wombs blazing the abyss of dreams, a cloud of breasts milking the moon's hands, the fire of hearts, the fire of hearts, the fire of hearts, the heart of remembering, dancing in the lightning of thought, the eye of prisms of naked mirrors, seeing infinity's blade of fire, sleeping on my tongue of wind, my tongue of flying dreams, breathing sky into the lungs, tongue of flame speak, the bones of stars remember your drumming of sky, with their flutes of light, their hair of fire, the eyes of God seeing the all directions, in all ways of balance and focus, pearls of milk nourishing our skulls with flying light, this belly of flame launching the bird of imagination, sailing the cosmos of death, sailing the cosmos of nothing, of universe, of abyss, of silence singing the skull to sleep in the ancient rain of thought, my mind a diamond of sound singing, my mind a diamond of sound singing, my heart a diamond of sound singing, my penis a diamond of sound sailing the womb of imagination, my body launched on the abyss of sky, the waves of vibrating memories, the diamond of sound speaking truth to the lungs in their windows of air, the moon's fang of memory circling my breath, the belly of bright milk circling my throat with its lunar breast of nourishment, the stars of silence singing my skull to sleep in this womb of sky, this womb of infinity where forever dreams, the moon's fang of memory circling my skull with its light of mirrors, its light of suns harmonizing the journey forward, in joy's prism of stars, in joy's prism of future memory, in joy's prism of circular venom, of blades blinded by the beauty of blood's blaze of death, of eternal blossoms, the forever dream of rain, nourishing the earth from its skull of clouds, The womb of the wind is silence. Silence dancing in our eyes of future seeing. The diamond of difficulty singing to our bones of beauty. This chest of sun singing from my forehead. The serpent of knowing diving the abyss of dancing suns, of dancing jaguars, of dancing serpents circling knowledge with their scales of sun. This shadow of birds of fire, spirit of all mothers, spirit of love, breathing sun into our bones, harmonizing our hearts with your voice of wind, your hands of transparent navigation, of flying prayer lifting life to dream, of skull, of stars, the roots of radiance forever in your eyes of sun. This seed of snakes of eternal poison, healing hate, sprouting the lightning of water, the heart of ears listening to clouds, listening to the spirit. Your face of future smiles, launching the laughter of pregnant lungs, lungs pregnant with the fire of remembering. Moon of memory, circling our teeth of waves, circling our teeth of waves, of sailing stars. My spine of sun sing, the labyrinth of death, spiraling the sun to future visions of light. Your eyes of astral water, singing the tears of diamonds, of fire breasts seeing the future song, spiriting the spirit. Blaze future in your noun of drums vibrating the void, in your blood of remembering, your blood of dreams, blossoming roses radiant in the roots. The labyrinth of sky circle our skulls with lightning unseen, the air nourished on light in a space of bread. Life, 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 diamond of joy, pregnant with memory and flying seeing launched on the wing of future prisms of tears, hydrating the soil of thought with its tears of diamonds, its fire of sun blazing the roots with the future seeds of truth, the abyss of floating infinities, your hands of sea nourishing our veins of visions, of forever fire, of God's song of love. Our visions launched on the winds of fire, the birth of lungs singing the air with life. Spirit, spirit our spirits, launch our journey of compasses navigating the void, the future fire of the Father, the womb of the Mother sailing our imaginations with seeing, with dreaming, circling eternity's breasts of stars, with a tongue of silence orbiting the wind of language, this door of infinity, lighting in the blade of serpents, of wisdom, of love, of sun, dancing on the tongue's truth of silence and memory, the memory of oblivion orbiting the drum of death, with the heart's wave of rubies, washing the womb with blood, with memory, with infinite silence, with infinite sound, the tongue of silence, the lightning larynx sleeping in the bones of the future, the fire of joy launched in these diamonds of tears of pain, sleeping in a lung of wind, the pearl of wisdom harmonizes the waves of memory, the fire of imagination jeweling the cosmos with seeing, the cosmos' dark cave of abysses circling the pupil, the serpent's fang of sun illuminating the breath of crystals of lungs, luminescing the stone of consciousness, the bones of memory blazing the skull's paradise of listening, the skull of solar serpents, the star's infinite womb of seeing, orbiting silence's lung of wind, navigating the labyrinth of truth, the sun sweating in the godhead of stars, dream the spirit of memory, the boat of the imagination sailing the lungs, pregnant in the bellies of mothers, diving the abyss of pain with tears of seeing pearls, transforming to diamonds of wind, this womb of oceanic abyss, the water of divine tears sleeps in the spine of singing, the visions voyaging the veins, a diamond of tears of infinite prisms, nourishing the spirit's tongue of flames, singing to a throat of water, of vibrating blood, drumming death to the bones. This sea of hearts navigating the spirit, the fullness of hearts launching love in the arteries of air, in the ancestral roots of bone, in the sun of genes, this tongue of dreams of life, of fire floating, this womb of sea navigating the veins of forever voyages, mother of the flame, living in our hearts of dream. Your song navigates our journeys of compasses in the all directions. Your eye sees every star balance in the harmony of dreams, in the focus of pearls diving the wisdom of the wind. The eternal silence of your lungs launched to infinity's air of pearls, vibrating the waves of memory and their teeth of foam. Your throat of fire singing pearls to our eyes of dreams, navigating the compass of storms, drumming the lungs of diamonds of seeing. The kaleidoscopes of the future, opening the circle of memory with the seeing of fire. Mouth of prisms, seeing the sky's bright breast of air, of astral milk, launched in the chests of dead stars, floating in the balance of speeds of rain, in the demons of tears of pain, in the fire of serpents, of wisdom and knowledge, sleeping in the womb of the sun, the harmonies of bone drumming death in the eyes of future seeing, circling the orbits of silence with tongues of infinity, your hands of crystal milk healing the sun birthed in skulls of sound, of sweating languages rooting in the sea's womb of water, in the mirror of remembering, in the memory of fire, where the spirit flies to astral radiance with wings of bread, with the word of love, spiriting the blood with its ancient seeds of rubies, washing the blood with orbits of seeing. A flight of hands screams the future's breast of sun, blazing the eye of the abyss, anchored in our hearts of knowing, in our knowledge of remembering. My naked voice of sky launched in the lungs of listening, the eyes pregnant with water, the eyes smiling with sun, the eyes seeing the all directions with a heart of fire, with the focus of feathers in flight, my voice of petals, perfuming the throat of the wind, this key of stones opening the breath of God in nostrils of sky, a cloud of carcasses burning the wind's wrist of venom. God's lung breathes fire in the future's womb of stars, of visions, this universe of nerves navigating orbits of memory and truth, orbits of lungs of future stars. Mother, your breast of lungs nourishes the future, nourishes the void of visions. Your hands of sky heal the stars. Your wisdom of the wind guides our seeing. A word of fire bursts its joy of seeds, bursts into flames, into death dancing the dream, the ink of ash, abyss sleeping in the pupils, in the caves of seeing darkness, the circular nights of ancient sight, of black diamonds of ink, the genetics of grass breathing the lungs, the fire of dream floating in the forever fire of future tongues, the diamond of language blossoming the sight's pearl of stars, the sight's pearl of tears, the blazing infinity of language, the diamond of dream, the womb space of ocean orbiting the eggs of stars, birthed in the spine of the sun, the mirror of lungs seeing the future of breath, birth, sound, the milk of pearls, teeth of foam in the moon's jaw of light of mirrors, the heart of infinity vibrating its seed of crystal venom, its lung of life's blossoming blood, mother of the dream, spirit of sky seeing the wind with dreams, mother warrior of light with a forehead of bread, blessing our sight with hope, with beauty's bright tongue of speech of fire, the diamond of language of sight, focusing the future with his skull of visions, a tiger of light on fire in flight. This cave of teeth, of abyss floating, this cave of thoughts, nourished in the womb of the sun, This sea of lungs breathing fire into our air of wombs, listening to infinity's laser of focus, your hands of bread healing the belly of dreams, the belly of pearls vibrating in a heart of drums, lighting memories with the tongue of lightning, the spirit of language journeying my skull in infinite spirals of astral sound, the jaguar of reason laughs in my bones with teeth of sun, with fangs of joy, these thoughts pregnant with sun, the rhythm of diamonds singing in my lungs, a star of breasts of bright milk launching its stars of tears of pearls in the future throat of sun, the diamond of language circling the womb's universe of birth, orbiting the storm of silence, birth blazing the future's face of sun, the eternal abyss of future fire, infinite eyes seeing the compass of labyrinths, lighting the journey of flying feet, navigating the nerves, the orbits of oceans, the womb of forever birthing the heart of words, the drum of death vibrating the waves of memory in forever flight, Walt Whitman's wings of light launched in the lungs of flames, breathing the universe, the leaves of grass, divine kaleidoscope, silence of dreams, sacred knowledge of death, joy of death, flying to the spirit on your tongue of fire, a tongue of vision sailing the universe. I will spirit the spirit forever in the spirit in this diamond of sound, blazing infinities of bread and seeing. This throat of infinity launching stars, sons of knowledge blossoming, harmonizing the spirit's flight in our hearts of forever, a flight of feathers navigating the sight, the bones of beauty blazing sky with a feast of spirits. My mind, a crystal, exploded to infinite seeing of eyes of dancing prisms of mahogany fire. Astral venom transformed to pearls to the fire of seeing. Brain diamonds floating to a pearl of cloud. A cloud of lungs breathing the womb of the sea with the waves of remembering, the teeth of foam, the heart vibrating a storm of silence. Hummingbird, your blossom of hibiscus rubies in the dawn's throat of sun, a light of astral flight, the feather of focus, death's diamond of dream, a throat of sun singing the belly of stars, of dreams launched from infinity's door of diamonds, veins voyaging the void, the skull's landscape of sound, of love's journey to sky, the joy of spirits laughing in the night, the joy of spirits launched on the wind, the joy of spirits dancing dream in the diamond of the sun's womb of light, the joy of spirits, a tongue of flame, blazing diamond of language's root of prisms, launched to a throat of fire, a throat of joy, flying infinity's breast of stars, the voice of fires of light, the thunder of memory's foam, the voice of eyes seeing the future, word of fire of stars, breathing the womb to life, the diamond of your breath, navigating the lungs to wind, the diamond of language orbiting tongues of fire, lighting the future's eye of infinite seeing, the future fire focusing flight, the joy of fire blossoms in your voice, the bird of fire in your bones of voices, navigating the sea, the journey of waves, the voice of eyes seeing, the heart of words diving, the hope of bread launched in the memory's foam of teeth, of sun, singing the sea's womb of death, the diamond of joy launched in the sun, the spirit of the sun, spiriting the spirit, the death throat of diamonds, of blazing hearts seeing the journeys, the throat of the sun singing sky. Mother, your breast of flames nourishing the void, nourishing the teeth of the sun with the foam of pearl's milk, your breast of sky sailing our voices, my skull of sound of astral walking in the throat of infinity's balance of dreams, the circle of the sun blazing my memory with its teeth of sky, the memory of suns flying, navigating the abyss, the beauty of bones blossoming in the emerald leaves of rivers' lungs, veins voyaging the visions, the diamonds of fire of the sun, launching infinity stars, the diamonds of fire of the sun, blazing nightmares to ash, to the light of seeing, to the seeing tongues of language, navigating the nerves, the voice of visions, the voice of abysses, prism of life, the abysses long of silence, my heart of feathers, flying focused on the future, the diamond of sun, flying our visions of seeing, the diamond of sun, dreaming to joy, your heart a blossom of roses of blood radiating love, navigating the journeys of sky, rubies radiating in the roots, in dawn's throat of sun, your heart a rose of blood flying to the stars, roses blossoming in the blood, thorns circling in ash, your throat of rubies radiating the universe, thundering the sun spine of songs, of visions flying, of pupils circling the abyss, the eternal birth of air, the lungs of windows of breath, the womb of life of joy's diamond of beauty, the sea of songs, this voice of hearts thundering the abyss, illuminating the day. Mother, your life of light spirits are songs. The sun of your eyes buoys our seeing with their sky. Your voice of fire lights the lungs with joy, sails the cosmos' womb of stars of forever. Your eye of visions blazes the future's womb of memory, of imagination's star of milk, of spirit, of fire, of sky, flying the eagle of sight and wisdom, knowledge and love. Your love, our flame of hearts, the eagle of air dancing in our lungs, the jaguar of fire floating in our nostrils of flight, the flight of forever joy, the dream, the dance of diamonds, the drum of death, 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 the diamond of joy, the forever sea, the waves of songs of mothers seeing the circles, your eye of visions blazing the womb of the sun, your star of memory lighting the journey, floating on a feather of storms, a feather of focus, your iris of earth, of lightning guiding the jaguar's teeth of sun to astral venom, to the river of seeing. The foam of bread flying in our mouths of song, the face of the sun singing, the diamond of death singing, the spirit fire light singing in the stars' lungs of forever seeing, infinity's throat of solar wind navigating the journeys of sky. Mother of the void, mother of life, your pearls nourish our thoughts, spirit our future with infinite wisdom. Our infinities dream in your womb. The sea of your knowledge hydrates our sky of dreams. The diamond of your fire, the love of your heart. Sails, sails, sails our spirit forever in your light of love.